We just got done talking to Marshall, and he said that you guys were at the lowest of the lows. He mentioned you as someone that was super positive, keeping guys' heads up. How tough is that? You're down by 24. Nothing was going right. You guys weren't making shots. I mean, how were you able to still remain positive?
We weren't making shots. We had some defensive mishaps. I never lost faith though. I huddled us right before we went back onto the court before the second half, and I just said, I'm not gonna say what I said, word for word, but I said, we're good. It's not a matter of skill; it's a matter of who wants it more. They came out in the second half, still making shots. And one of the media timeouts, I said, we're not going out like this. We worked too hard. I don't care if they say we're young. I don't care if we had a little slide. For the past couple games, we showed that we are a great team, and we just got to believe that. And I think I hit a three. Then right after that, Grant hit a three, and then Dex hit a three, and that's all she wrote. I remember I was talking in the huddle. I told Grant, I said, all we need is 8 threes. We down 8 threes right now. And, it seemed far-fetched to come back, but I never stopped believing, and I believe that the rest of the team followed suit after that.
Yeah, and I just saw a stat where ESPN had it was 99.8% chance that you guys were going to lose that game with, 14 minutes left. Like you said, it seems far-fetched, but you guys really do feel like, in the huddles, on the floor, you guys never gave up, even when it was, when it looked really bad.
No, and we needed that, because if you look at the Houston game, same kind of scenario, down big at half, team comes out, makes runs in the beginning of the second half. But opposed to when we played Houston, we came out and rallied together. We truly rallied together. It wasn't about, all right, I'm not scoring the ball. I didn't shoot the ball well today, but I contributed, and we won the game. Dex had an amazing game, and I'm so happy. Grant had an amazing game, too. I'm so happy for him because, we've been going through it. As a team, we're growing. There's growing pains, But everybody rallied together. JB had big shots down the end. Jaime did great. Big dunk, big stops on the other end. We rebounded the ball terrific, down the stretch of the game. And, I'm just proud of us.
Yeah, going through something as, significant as this, it's got to be, a bonding moment, right? What was it like to, get down like that, come all the way back, to win? This has got to be, bring you guys together.
Absolutely. And, nobody wants to go down big, especially, what's riding on our games for the rest of the season. Nobody wants to go down big, but I'm kind of glad it did go down like this because I think that this win is so much more special had we gone out there and won by 15. The fact that we were on the road, backs truly were against the wall, and we came back and won in this type of fashion is just a great testament. And I think it's, the fuel that we need for, the last 2 games and the postseason.
Yeah, you mentioned Dexter, as a fellow, sharpshooter.
Yeah.
I'm sure you can appreciate just, getting on a heater like that. What did you see from him, and just how good did it look off of his hand that second half?
He just looked relaxed. I remember when he was going through his little shooting rolls, I just told him to, take a breath and shoot it because it seemed like he was rushing it. Every shot that he took, I knew was going in because he was relaxed, he was calm, and he was just him. He played his game. I'm glad he shot the ball like that because that's who he is.
Yeah, awesome. You guys, we're looking kind of lifeless there. It kind of reminded me of the Houston game, down 24 going into that timeout. What's just describe the low of the lows of that game, and how did you guys, pick yourself up out from that?
Yeah, we were down at one point, but we kept believing. We kept pushing one another, telling each other it's not over. We can still make a run. We just got to get some stops because we weren't stopping them at one point. So when we got some stops and made some clean looks, the momentum swung. We always just got a new burst of energy, and we just played off of it.
Yeah. And when you guys did those 3 straight threes, kind of brought it back. You're still down 15. At what point did it feel real to you? Not to say you guys ever gave up, but down 24 at that. The second half, that's tough. So, at what point did the comeback kind of seem real? That okay, we can actually do this.
When we started getting stops, we were making shots, but when we started getting stops and not allowing them to score every time they got the ball, that's when it became real. Because when you're making shots and getting stops, anything's possible.
Have you ever been a part of a comeback like this? 24 points. ESPN had a stat where it was like 99.8% chance that you guys were going to lose.
I don't think I've ever been a part of a comeback like this, but I feel like this is beneficial. It shows that when you go down, that anything's possible. You got to just stay together, and we did that down the stretch.
Yeah, and where do you guys find that, that togetherness, that bond, or is it just as simple as just, having some made shots finally fall, or, how did you guys, when you look back on it now, how do you guys pull this off, like, when you look back on it?
I just think our defense led to our offense. We got some stops, and then on the offensive end, we were executing better. Our shooters we were finding them, and they were knocking down shots, and it just was a momentum builder, and we all just started rolling off of it.
Yeah, and take me through that big and one that you had. We saw last week how Cumberland kind of gets those calls.
Yeah.
I mean, you feel with you kind of taking that step as a go-to scorer, just being aggressive in transition. Was that kind of what was on your mind in that play?
Yeah, when I got the ball, it was in transition. I knew they were running back, so it was an opportunity for me to be aggressive. I seen him coming up to take the charge, but Cumberland gets it because he jumps to the side of him. So I figured I should do that at that moment, and it worked. It worked in my favor.
Yeah, and when the moment, the buzzer hits, you guys win. I mean, is it a surreal moment or what? I mean, just describe the joy and just the happiness. I mean, this is a game you guys really needed to for NCAA tournaments.
Yes.
How big of a moment is this?
Oh, it was a big moment. I think that's gonna help us down the stretch because now we know we can come back and we can make clutch plays down the stretch again in 2 back-to-back games. So this is just another confidence builder.